Hey, good morning, everyone. Just got up bed, Quiz King? Yeah, I've been up for a little bit. Just a wee late? Just a wee late? Yeah? Well, welcome to some... Oh, I got a problem, Quiz King. I forgot my coffee. I can't do this without coffee. It's sitting on the table upstairs. Be right back. Just watch my chair for me, okay? Oh. Oh. That was perfect. Might have spilled some coffee on my chair. Oh yeah, let's do this. Welcome to some coffee, Bible, and questions. I heard that you already started reading this morning, or we're getting ready to, so it's perfect timing, man. Get to read the Bible together. Last words of King David. I'm going to jump right into the Bible. But before we do, gotta pray. Gotta get some good old time with the Lord in, so. I love how last night you said, the word of the Lord. But anyways, now that my adrenaline is like pumping hardcore, and I'm drinking my lukewarm coffee that I forgot about at the table. My favorite. Let's pray. God, thank you for this morning. Thank you for giving us a purpose. Thank you for living with us and living in our hearts. We invite you into this conversation this morning. We invite you to speak to our hearts, Lord, because we need you. We need you. And we love you so much. Guide us by your Holy Spirit, Lord. Amen. Remind me, Quiz King, what translation do you like to use? I'm trying to remember. Was it like the King James, or was it the New International Version? Or something else that I forgot about? But yeah, let's jump right in to 2 Samuel 23. I'm reading in the New Living Translation. So let's do this. Verse 1 of 2 Samuel 23. New American Standard Bible. Alright. Is that what you got pulled up? Let's try it today. New American Standard Bible. Now these are the last words of David. David, the son of Jesse, declares, the man who was raised on high declares, the anointed of the God of Jacob. I want to make my text bigger, if I can. I don't remember how to. Let's zoom in. There we go. Verse 2. The Spirit of the Lord spoke by me, and his words were on my tongue. The God of Israel said, the Rock of Israel spoke to me, he who rules over men righteously, who rules in the fear of God, is as the light of the morning when the sun rises, a morning without clouds, when the tender grass springs out of the earth through sunshine after rain. Truly, is not my house so with God? For he has made an everlasting covenant with me, ordered in all things and secured for all my salvation and all my desire. Will he not indeed make it grow? Verse 6. But the worthless, every one of them, will be thrust away like thorns, because they cannot be taken in hand. But the man who touches them must be armed with iron and the shaft of a spear, and they will be completely burned with fire. in their place. Oh, good morning, Dirty Bubble. You're just in time for me stumbling through reading Quiz King's favorite Bible translation, New American Standard Bible. It is a more literal translation, so okay, my son's up with me, but it's a more literal translation, so it can be a little more clunky, but it is more word for word. So this Bible passage is David's last words, the last things he says, I'm assuming, before he dies. Yes, the New American Standard Bible, and there's the famous Valerian face. I love it. I love it. Are you awake this morning, Valerian? I'm going to go back to the New Living Translation since I stumbled so bad through that. I want to read it again. Alright, verse 1, 2 Samuel 23, New Living Translation. These are the words of David. David, the son of Jesse, speaks. David, the man who was raised up so high. David, the man anointed by the God of Jacob. David, the sweet psalmist of Israel. The Spirit of the Lord speaks through me. His words are upon my tongue. The God of Israel spoke. The Rock of Israel said to me, the one who rules righteously, who rules in the fear of God, is like the light of the morning at sunrise, like a morning without clouds, like the gleaming of the sun on new grass after rain. I like that. Like the gleaming of the sun on new grass after rain. Quiz King says, mine is a Hebrew-Greek study Bible, which is where it really shines. Yeah, because if you have your English words lined up with your Greek words, then you can go and look up that Greek word and see what it means in the Greek. That's awesome. I love it. Verse 5. Is it not my family God has chosen? Yes, he has made an everlasting covenant with me. His agreement is arranged and guaranteed in every detail. He will ensure my safety and success. But the godless are like thorns to be thrown away, for they tear the hand that touches them. One must use iron tools to chop them down. They will be totally consumed by fire. Wow. This morning, we are discussing a crazy question. What do you want to be on your tombstone when you die? What would be your last words? These are David's last words. I don't know if he'd want them on his tombstone. It's a little long. But this is interesting in verse 2. The Spirit of the Lord speaks through me. His words are upon my tongue. The God of Israel spoke. The Rock of Israel said to me. These last words of David seem to really point towards the God he serves. And I think that's awesome. It's epic. What about you guys? What do you guys want on your tombstone? What do you want your last words to be? What if you could live your life in such a way that the words that people put on your tombstone were put there by somebody else, but you lived them? But you lived them. QR code to my stream? What do you mean? That would be your last words? You caught me, CB? You caught me? You're here. I'm just reading the daily Bible from XP Church. I'm getting ready to read verse 8, but we're starting to talk about what would we put on our tombstones? Or more accurately, what if we lived our lives in such a way that somebody wrote our tombstone for us and it was exactly what we wanted it to be? Know what I mean? Yeah, gotta catch them all. Gotta catch a wild CB, a wild Quiz King, a Wild Dirty Bubble. Gotta catch them all. Alright. Let's pick up in verse 8. Finish this daily reading. These are the names of David's mightiest warriors. The first was Jeshobeam the Hakmonite, who was the leader of the three. The three mightiest warriors among David's men. He once used his spear to kill 800 enemy warriors in a single battle. What if that was on your tombstone? He once used his spear to kill 800 enemy warriors in a single battle. That would be epic. Quiz King says, next stage loading would be fun to have. Next stage loading? Yep. Oh, that's such a gaming tombstone. I love it. CB says, for me, I lived as God made me. That's great. That's great. I'll share mine, but after I finish reading this Bible passage. 800? Why 800? Oh yeah, we just read 800. Duh. Yep. 800 enemy warriors in one single battle. Can you imagine the the grip that you must have had on your sword or whatever you were using in that battle? Your hand might have been melded to that sword at that point, you know? Verse 9. Next in rank among the three was Eliezer son of Dodai, a descendant of Ahoah. Once Eliezer and David stood together against the Philistines when the entire Israelite army had fled. He killed Philistines until his hand was too tired to lift his sword. Speaking of problems while fighting. And the Lord gave him a great victory that day. The rest of the army did not return until it was time to collect the plunder. Verse 11. Next in rank was Shema, son of Agi, from Harar. One time the Philistines gathered at Lehi and attacked the Israelites in a field full of lentils. That's something to be known for. Attacking a battle in the midst of lentils. I want me some lentil soup, guys. The Israelite army fled, but Shema held his ground in the middle of the field and beat back the Philistines. So the Lord brought about a great victory. Once during the harvest, when David was at the cave of Adullam, the Philistine army was camped in the valley of Rephaim. Oh, I love this story, guys. This is great. The three, who were among the 30, an elite group among David's fighting men, went down to meet him there. David was staying in the stronghold at the time, and a Philistine detachment had occupied the town of Bethlehem. David remarked longingly to his men, "Oh, how I would love some of that good water from the well by the gate in Bethlehem." So the three broke through the Philistine lines, drew some water from the well by the gate in Bethlehem, and brought it back to David. Here's the catch. He refused to drink it. He took the water out of their hands instead, and he poured it out as an offering to the Lord. "The Lord forbid that I should drink this," he exclaimed. "This water is as precious as the blood of these men who risked their lives to bring it to me." So David did not drink it. Can you imagine working that hard and then you bring it back to the king and he's like, "I can't drink this. You risked your lives for this." And I think my heart might sink. But it's a different culture. It's a different culture. What can I say? Perhaps they felt quite honored by this act of David. These are the examples and exploits of the three. Again, chat, we're discussing today what would be on your tombstone. What would you be known for? What would you be known for? If you have a thought and would like to add to what you've already said, please do. What I would put on my tombstone is coming up. It's loading. Verse 18. David's 30 mighty men. Abishai, son of Zeruiah, the brother of Joab, was the leader of the 30. He once used his spear to kill 300 enemy warriors in a single battle. It's a little less than the 800. It was by such feats that he became as famous as the three. Abishai was the most famous of the 30 and their commander, though he was not one of the three. There was also Benaiah, son of Jehoiada, a valiant warrior from Kabzeel. He also did many heroic deeds, which included killing 2 champions of Moab. Another time, and believe it or not, somebody wrote a whole book on this part here, okay? Another time, on a snowy day, he chased a lion down into a pit and killed it. On a snowy day. The name of the book, if you're interested, it's a pretty decent read. In a pit with a lion on a snowy day. Talk about courage. Talk about courage. Verse 21. Once armed only with a club, he killed an imposing Egyptian warrior who was armed with a spear. Benaiah wrenched the spear from the Egyptian's hand and killed him with it. Deeds like this made Benaiah as famous as the Three, mightiest warrior. Remember the guys that went and got the water for David? Verse 23, he was more honored than the other members of the 30, though he was not one of the 3. And David made him captain of his bodyguard. Other members of the 30 include Asahel, Joab's brother, Elihanan, son of Dodo. How's that for a dad name? Dodo. Elihanan, son of Dodo from Bethlehem, Shema from Herod, Elika from Herod, Heliz from Pelon, Ira from Ekish from Tekoa, Abiezer from Anathoth, Sibbecai from Husha, Zalman from Ahoa, Mahariah from Netophah, Helid from Bana, son of Bana from Netophah, Ithai, son of Ribai from Gibeah in the land of Benjamin, Benaiah from Pirathon, Hariah from Nehelagish, Abi Alban from Arabah, Asmiveth from Bahurim, Eliba from Shalbon, the sons of Jashan, Jonathan, son of Shagi from Harar, Ahiam, son of Sharar from Harar. 34. Eliphalet, son of Ashbi from Mika, Eliam, son of Ahithophel from Gilo. And just so you know, I'm making up these pronunciations. I have no clue how to say them. If you know how to say them, you're a better man than me. Or a better woman than me. Verse 35. That sounded weird. Anyways, you get my drift. Hezro from Carmel. Pereh from Arba. 36. Igel, son of Nathan from Zobah. Bani from Gad. Zilek from Ammon. Nahari from Berith, the armor-bearer of Joab's son of Zariah. Ira from Jatir. Gareb from Ayatir. Uriah the Hittite. Wow, that's big. Right there at the end of the list among David's 30 men is the very one that David murdered in cold blood. What a reminder of how imperfect we are, right there. Anyways, you only have to say his name and you remember the story. There was 37 in all. So what would I put on my tombstone, chat? What would I put on my tombstone? I gotta look up this verse here. So it's he must become greater and greater, and I must become less and less. What verse is that? It is in John 3:30. I'm gonna pull that up here. So John the Baptist says, he must become greater and greater, and I must become less and less. So what I would love to be on my tombstone is when I looked at him, I saw Jesus. When I looked at him, I didn't see him, I saw Jesus. I don't want to be seen. I just want people to see Jesus. And that's what I hope would be on my tombstone. That's what I hope. Quizkey. I've read Benaiah by Cliff Graham that goes over his lion exploit in fighting the Egyptian. Yeah? Was it a good read? Did you enjoy it? In a Pit with a Lion by On a Snowy Day is by... Let me look. It's by Mark Batterson. I knew the name, but it's been so long since I've read any of his stuff, actually. And it was a really good read about courage, about how sometimes we need to take risks and we need to trust God. We need to go down into that pit with a lion on a snowy day and do that thing that scares us. And do that thing that scares us. Like, for me, starting to stream and read my Bible on here, at first, that was very nerve-wracking. And still, sometimes I get up in the morning, start reading my Bible, and the nerves start getting to me. Or start preparing to read my Bible, and the nerves start getting to me. And I start thinking, like, what are people going to think about me? What if I start getting death threats or something? Because for some reason, God makes this channel expand and go off into outer space, but I don't really want that necessarily. It's not my focus. My focus is you guys. You are the guys and women, CB, because if you're still here, you guys I care about. I love y'all. And I want you guys to have whatever it is that you need to grow in your relationship with God. And if I can encourage you by reading the Bible with you, or answering a question maybe, or just telling you, I don't know, here's where you can look for the answer, or equipping you with a tool to read the Bible in a way that you haven't read it before, like anything like that, anything that might help you, that's what I'm here for. But not only for you, as I've been mentioning this week, for those of you that weren't here, this is especially for my kids. My son that's sitting over here on my right where you can't see him, he goes back and watches these videos and he listens to them. So at the end of every stream, especially during the week, I want to leave a nugget of wisdom that they can go back to and look forward to, even if someday I'm not with them, because that, statistically speaking, will happen. One day I will pass away, and one day, probably, most likely, my two sons here, one bouncing on the floor and looking at me with smiles on his face, and the other one over here smiling at me in the other chair, in mommy's chair. One day they won't have me, but they will have God. So the story is biblical fiction. That sounds interesting. That could be fun. That could be a lot of fun. Alright. Alrighty. I'm going to work on a few things today in my Minecraft server that I'm working on. I'm hoping to launch this Minecraft server not this month, maybe the end of next month, but probably, realistically speaking, the beginning of May. So something to look forward to. Waiting on a few puzzle pieces to fall into place so that we can do this. Yeah, it's going to be May. Totally going to be May. You called it. Yeah, there's just some stuff that needs to fall into place. But been working on this, and I'm pretty excited. I am going to try... Let's switch over to the game here. I am going to try and see if I can put my son in spectator mode on this and let him fly around while I'm working on this. But let me get logged in. And I have to whitelist. No, he should be fine. He should be able to get on.
Me?
Yes, you. Alright, 1 second, chat. Let me get my son ready.
Get on.
How do you get on? That is the question.
I don't know how.
You don't know how.
Not big enough to do it.
Alright. We're gonna get you on. We're gonna get you on. Alright. Stay, my Lucy. Don't. Do. Right? Now you should be able to fly around. You need to use this button right here to go forward. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Use... mouse to look around. Okay. Alright. I've got him situated to fly around. He might fly in outer space somewhere. But anyways, you will notice here, chat, that a lot of work has probably been done since anybody might have seen this. But this will be the lobby that everyone will spawn into. Right here in the center. And I'm going to actually, real quick, close my Bible software because it causes my game to lag super hardcore. There we go. That should be better if it wasn't already. Right here in the middle are going to be portals to the overworld survival adventure. And this right here, this lobby, is what you will spawn into. But the really cool thing is if you build something epic in survival, you will actually be able to earn yourself the epic builder role, and you will be able to copy and paste your survival epic builds onto these skyblock islands. Make it look beautiful, that kind of thing. There's a couple of things that still need work for this to be finished. These, I actually got this schematic off of Planet Minecraft, so this is not my own personal build. But we really like these pinnacles. We custom built this island completely. So what we want to do is copy and paste these pinnacles and make it look more uniform, I think. And that was at Dark Maestro's request. So he streams on YouTube, by the way. Great guy. If you need somebody to watch on Saturday nights specifically, he plays Bedrock Edition. This is going to be a Bedrock and Java Edition server, which is going to be cool. We are going to need people that are willing to help us whitelist. So that's going to be a role on this server. So if you want to be a whitelister, I'm not sure what we'll call that role, let me know. We'll also need people that are willing to do events, which Iceman Sam may partner with me some and do some events. He has an idea for one that I'm really excited about. Basically, with the launch of this server, we're gonna be looking to collect a bunch of ice. No, not ice, sorry. I'm thinking of Iceman Sam, but a bunch of sand, and he's gonna make a what you call it? A super smelter. And a lot of glass. We're gonna make a giant glass cage, and we're going to play Hunger Games for an event within a month or two of the server's launch. That's currently the plan. Currently. Plans are subject to change, but I think it's a great idea. So yeah, I think what I am going to be working on today, while my son's flying around, is actually continuing on these paths to connect with the various islands. But if you guys have any questions about Bible, about the Minecraft server potential, about life, or if you just want to chat, please chat away. Let's hang out. And if you have a really good idea for the server or something, I might even be able to add you and let you come in and work on something. So there's that. There is that. Okay, so I gotta figure out, I gotta get my palette together so that it matches this. Dark Maestro worked really hard on this, and I love it, actually. The first draft I wasn't as big of a fan of, but this draft is epic. It kind of blends in to the rest of this. I love it. Okay, so we got ourselves here packed mud. So let's get ourselves a pallet. We got some packed mud. Alright. Got dirt paths. So we'll add that to a pallet. And then we have jungle planks. That's an interesting addition that he wasn't putting it in the pallet before. I love that. Mossy cobblestone. If you guys have any ideas for this potential server, please let me know. I am open to ideas. I love talking about ideas. I'm a dreamer. Just saying. What do we got here? A jungle button? I'm just gonna be sitting here hitting this button. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Seeing if it does anything. It doesn't do nothing. Nothing. I gotta ask. Have any of you watched VeggieTales, and do you remember any lines from VeggieTales that you'll just never forget? Because last time that I played some Minecraft, I had all of the VeggieTale quotes going through my head. All of them. We were sitting over here at this campfire, and I got myself out a bunny rabbit, my son and I, and we baked it on the campfire. And I was like, you know what? That's where the bad bunnies go. Totally a quote from VeggieTales. Just saying. Alright, I need to be able to see. And I got the power. I got the power. Alright. We haven't had anything but maggoty bread for 3 stinking days. I love a cookie. Isn't that from, let's see if I remember. Isn't that totally from Joshua and the Big Wall? I'm not sure if that's the name of that episode or not. Did I get that right? No, it's from Lord of the Beans? Really? I guess that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. Oh, you know, my favorite part of that episode specifically is when you're surrounded by all of these. It's almost a direct quote from Lord of the Rings. Really? Really? My favorite part of Lord of the Beans is when. Let's see. So there's this scene where they're surrounded by sporks. And let's see, Larry the Cucumber, whatever his name is, Bilbo Baggins. Yeah, I know. It's not in the books, that makes sense. But Larry the Cucumber has to go to the bathroom, and then he comes out with a steaming plate of chocolate chip cookies. Yeah. Exactly what you want to come out of the restroom. Exactly. Just saying. Just saying. How's my son doing over there? Good? Are you flying around?
Yeah.
Good. Alright. I'm gonna have to get my brick palette ready for... Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just do this. I am probably not replicating this very well, but we'll find out. We will find out. See if my artistic talent can catch up with Dark Maestro's. Or my bride's. My bride would probably be the one to beat. Just saying. She's gotten very, dizzy lately when we played video games. So the one game that we like to play together right now, currently the most, because it's just worth it for her, is definitely Guild Wars 2. It's nostalgic. It reminds her of playing with her aunt growing up. And I enjoy it too. It's nice. It's fun. And we're finally level 80. Finally. It was a long journey to level 80. Especially because we were leveling up in lower level parts of the map, trying to do map completion. Oh, what a challenge, what a challenge. Want to go one more out. I'll come back and do these stairs. Yeah, it was big. Huge. We did our first raid. Pastor Susie was with us. That was awesome. Definitely got carried through one of the bosses, the last one that we did. Don't remember the name. So I'm still not super good with Guild Wars 2 terms. But it was fun. It was like some ice guy. And there was chains, and you could like demolish your teammates with the chains because it would hook the chain up to you, and then you're just smashing into your teammates. Pretty sure that's why when we got down to killing that boss last, that one was... we were carried. Like 2-3 people ended up finishing that boss off with... when it got down to 5%, we were all dropping like flies. Every last one of us, except for our team leader, and I don't remember the names of the other two. I'm still learning names of the Guild Wars wonderful, amazing peeps. Alright, that's about the right height. Ba-da-da-da-da. You finished your map completion a bit ago? Like, you completed 100% of the entire map? Really? I feel like that would take eternity. You started on Open World Season 1, nice. I want to do, what is it, the Path of Fire one, where you can get better mounts and stuff. Is it Path of Fire? Or is it Hearts and Thorns? I own both of them. Path of Fire's mounts? Yes, okay, perfect. Perfect! Yeah, I want to do that one, probably. As soon as my bride and I actually have time to do that together, we'll start working on it. We're tired of our dino mounts, as sad as that is. Because they're pretty epic. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. You want to do stuff in story order, so who knows when I'll get to Path of Fire. That's fair. Fair. Very fair. Our problem is that we have these wonderful, amazing kids, which is not a problem at all, but it just means there's stuff that we, like, we could do the story, but we're gonna miss, like, half of it anyways. What did you do, son? Oh, you opened the inventory? You gotta press I on the keyboard. Do you know what the I looks like?
No.
No? 1 second, chat. We gotta close inventory for the sun. I will get to your message in 1 second, Quiz King. There you go. Should be able to fly around with that. There you go. You should have TP'd to someone to get the guild hall waypoint, so many accidental spoilers. Oh, running into a part of the map that you haven't gotten to yet. You like discovering that part of the map in story order, basically. It's not like it ruins the story, it just ruins the effect kind of thing. Yeah? Yeah, this is working out okay. I don't know if it looks like Dark Maestro's path or not, but let's look. Yeah, it's not bad. It's close. I'm gonna have to get some leaf litter out too. Looks like. Yeah. Bum bum. Da 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 da. Today, my bride and I are actually going to be painting our garage, believe it or not. If at all possible. Sometimes we make plans, and it just doesn't work out. No worky outy. It's kind of the nature of having a family that has some chronic health issues in the house, is you just sometimes got to be flexible. You gotta be flexible. My bride tells me that because she's kind of a... she would claim that she's a workaholic, is what she would say. She says that I would probably drive her nuts if there wasn't chronic health issues in the house. Because I do like to take myself a good break. I'm gonna give my son a bite of yogurt. Do you want some yogurt? Want some yogurt? No? Yes? Yum, yum, yum. I bet everybody on stream wants some yogurt too. Oh, the time changed on me again. Speaking of, is there a time change tomorrow? I feel like vaguely in the back of my head I heard there was a time change. That's scary. Very scary. You want some more? Da da da. Yum. This yogurt that my son is eating right now. Oh, I ran into the island. I'm finally there. It's like the best yogurt ever. No, to get to that waypoint in Guild Wars, you have to start that expansion. Since the story is linear, it ran into a lot of spoilers. Okay. That's fair. I guess I didn't notice, probably because I was with family and yeah. I did not notice. Daylight savings is tomorrow. Oh no! It snuck up on me. Definitely full-blown snuck up on me. Spring forward. My favorite. Speaking of springing forward. Whee! Oh yeah. My son is squawking for more yogurt. More yogurt? Mmm. Yeah? Is it good? I gotta get a new palette. Ooh. About fell there. Just remember to go to bed early and not like talk till midnight, 1 a.m. like Bison and I did. Yeah. You know. Also, don't be like me and lead Iceman Sam to his death in old school RuneScape. And then let your computer die and you can't even go try it again because you can't get your computer back on. Press the button in the top left corner, buddy. Nope. Nope. All the way. All the way over. There you go. Press it. Such a bad XP leader. Yeah, you know. I can't help it that my computer died, though. I was not very fluffy. He was very fluffy. Leading Lemming. Oh, that game Lemmings. Lemmings was so great. Oh, I remember playing that game on my dad's computer. Well, the thing is, it was a single player. Helped him a whole lot with it. I guess I should have warned him, though. I didn't communicate that very well. Just saying. Here, 1 second. We are gonna go... Yeah. Hang on 1 second here while I finish feeding the yogurt to my son so he can stop squawking. Here you go. Here you go. Stuff him full of that yogurt. Yes, I did let Sam die. The boss sneezed and poured. Yeah, I mean, and over sneezes, they're insane. Especially if you're fluffy. Especially if you're fluffy and you only have adamant armor on. I'm pretty sure that's why, honestly. Adamant armor, and I'm not sure what his hit point skills are. I didn't get hit too hard, though. I see a wild Valerian chatting. Did you actually wake up? Yeah? You awake? Do you need some loud noises to wake you up more? I can sing you VeggieTales if you want. Here, 1 second. Here it goes. VeggieTales, 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 VeggieTales. Do you like that song? You like that song, son? Broccoli, celery, gotta be VeggieTales. And then I don't remember the rest. You'll have to fill in all the blanks. Oh, cat got up. Me. Oh, yes. The cat wants to go on a walk. Barbara Manatee, you are the one for me. Sent from up above. You are the one I love. Now you know what my singing voice sounds like. Should I start a choir? I don't know how to do that with 2 boys, but... Yep. The bunny, oh, I love the bunny. I don't love my soup or my bread. Hey, son, don't say my name over and over and over again. You could only have to say my name once. Once. Are you looking at me in Minecraft? What? What? That's crazy. Daddy's got to finish this bridge. Yeah, I got to finish this bridge.
Yeah?
Yeah. If I can finish this bridge, we're getting places. Tell you what, chat. It is slow progress being a dad and playing a game. Just saying. Just saying. Try it if you want to. Just know it's amazing, but it is tons and tons of work that there's no way that you can ever prepare yourself for. And it's great, but it will test your patience, and you will be praying like you've never prayed before. Either that or you'll just totally collapse in on yourself. I might be exaggerating. Just a bit. But, I don't know. I don't think I am. That's the problem. I'm starting to get the hang of it. About the time I get the hang of it, he'll be my sons will be teens, and then I'll have to figure it all out again. Yeah, it does help to play games that you can pause. True story. Oh my goodness.
In the sea.
I hit some keyboard shortcut. I don't know how. Or maybe I clicked on something. I don't know. You probably thought I left.
I'm in the sea.
You're in the tree? You in the tree?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's turn some ambient gaming music back on.
Oh no.
How'd you get in the tree, my friend?
Not now.
Oh, that's weird. I thought I was in my gaming window. I was actually in OBS, and then I clicked on something. That was great. Alright, let's get some stairs of various sorts, and let's fix our stair problem. Jungle stairs would be great. And let's do this. Oh, that's the wrong direction. Sometimes I want Minecraft to read my mind about what stairs I want to place. Is that possible? Probably not without AI. What's up?
I want this to be day now.
You what?
I want this to be day now. That's it getting dark.
It's getting dark.
In Minecraft.
You want me to change the time?
Yeah.
Okay. Time set day. Yay.
Take it for that.
There you go. You got it?
You can see.
Bum bum bum. If Valerian was on here, he would. There's this gset plugin on here, and he will get on, and he'll right click me, and he will just literally sit on top of my head, and I look up and I just see. Never mind. I just see Valerian. Fills my entire vision. Sitting on top of my head. It's a lovely view. Lovely.
You can see. Yeah.
Where am I at? I'm in the same place that I was at, buddy.
I'm trying to see you.
Same place I was. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. So, that's looking good.
No.
So you see the stairs? You see the bridge right there?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. You see me walking up? That's me.
I found you.
That's me. Just walking on this bridge. Alright, now I need some walls to finish these walls. Let's see, we want cobblestone walls here. Mossy brick walls. Maybe some tough wall? I think I've used some of that before. Let's see. Yeah, I've used some tough. Let's make sure. Yeah, I did that right. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. And boom. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to be random when like building in Minecraft, but randomizing always feels so weird to me as a human who actually has to pick what block he's using. It does not feel random. I'm always like afraid it's not going to look random. You know? Anybody feel like that?
I didn't see that.
I feel like I am getting better at texturing than I used to be. But
I didn't see that.
it's coming together. Here, let's give this place wings. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, texturing is... It just feels weird. Feels weird. And I still gotta add these buttons in a few places. I don't know. how much he sprinkled these buttons in the other places. But they're there. And terraforming? Yes. It's a thing. It is a thing. And I will tell you that none of like what we've done here as far as terraforming goes, if I didn't have that schematic off of Planet Minecraft that somebody put up there for free, it would not look near as cool. We built this entire thing by ourselves using World Edit, but it looks nothing like that.
I'm looking at you then.
Now, what, you're looking at me again?
Yeah. You're funny.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny looking at Daddy? Is Daddy a funny looking character? Yeah? Schematics and World Edit make a world of difference. Truth!
Oh, nice.
Have you messed around with World Edit much, Quiz King? It's a little bit interesting working with commands and that kind of stuff, so it's I would say a challenge getting used to it. Once you get used to it, it kind of starts to flow. I still haven't figured out, like, yeah, Litmatica. I was thinking about, in my client-side mod pack, putting Litmatica on it, because I'm using Fabric. I think Litmatica is Fabric, right? Because if it is, I mean, let's see. I have a couple of plugins on here just to facilitate things, including like, let me get my wooden axe out. I have the plugin on here that makes it so when you make selections in World Edit, it highlights it for you, which is really nice. Really nice. I love that. Litmatica would be fun. And my bride and I have this epic plan. So you know the traditional mob farm that everybody makes when they're starting out. I'm not saying everybody makes it, but we generally always end up making it. Where the mobs are in a dark room and they drop and they're almost dead. And you can just sit there and just get that experience like crazy. So we want to build one of those, but we want to make it so that it looks like what Evan and Caitlin made on Twitch, like a giant stone creeper. We want to replicate that. So I'm wondering if we can get like a schematic and use that to help us. I don't know if that kind of thing exists or not, but if it does, it would be very helpful. Or maybe there's a program out there that would facilitate that, you know? I thought I set the time to date. Is it just that foggy out right now?
Yeah.
The fog has descended upon this place. Okay. Fun. Weather clear. There we go. Now I can see. If I was playing in survival, that would be out. I'm stuck in the dark. Which this will be a survival only server. Other than this dimension will be for epic builds, so it's gonna be fun. What's that? I finished the path. I finished it. It's looking pretty good. You played around with World Edit a bit? Yeah. I can't figure out the commands for paintbrushes very well. That part is what gets me. Like, I figured out how to make a paintbrush that is a schematic, essentially. That wasn't too bad.
They sound
But
funny.
getting good at it, that's the thing.
They sound funny.
I'm on camera, okay? What's that, buddy?
I look at you and that.
You're looking at me again? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at?
No.
I can't find you. You're invisible. What am I gonna do?
Not invisible.
Here, I gotta play with my son for a second. Game mode. Spectator. Let's see if I can see him in spectator mode. I think I can. It's right there. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Watcha. Watcha.
Let me get you.
You see me?
Yeah.
He's got. See the ghost? I can see you. I'm getting you. Alright. I gotta go back to building. Okay? Right there. That's where I'm at. You got me? Hi, other son. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to get much more done from this path here. But I was wondering if any of the other islands go down like this. Because if so, I could go ahead and copy and paste one. Paste what I have for a trail down, like right here. At least it would be a start. My other son, you are loud. So loud. Alright, let's try this. Bum bum bum. They recently watched The Croods. So now it's stuck in my head. I think it would be stuck in my head regardless. Just saying. Alright. Stand here. Do copy. Alright. We copied this. We want to rotate it 90 degrees. And let's see if we can do this. Oops. Typical. Typical. Flip. We want to flip it south. I always get it. I get it wrong the first time usually. I thought I flipped it. Did I flip it? I am so confused. What did I do?
You did something.
I did something, that's for sure.
I'm gonna see. What?
Let's try flipping it north instead. Nope. Oh, that's what. Okay.
What? Hey, where you at?
This is because I can't do math, okay? Okay. Close. Interesting. Flip it south. Oh, my copy pasting skills are awful.
Awful.
My Minecraft math is not working. Okay, let's try starting over. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna copy from right here. And flip it east. So that will put it right here.
Me.
And then we're gonna rotate it 90. which I think will put it here. Might be wrong. We'll find out. I was wrong. Okay, so we're gonna flip it south. You know, I usually don't have this much trouble. I thought I had this down.
Daddy,
This is cracking me up.
where's the bunny at?
You don't know where the bunnies are at?
Yeah.
Where the bad bunnies are at?
No, where that one good bunny at?
Oh, the good bunny.
Yeah.
Probably the good bunny despawned. That would be my guess.
Deep one? Oh.
Alright, let's try this again. Da, da, da. Oh! Alright. Well, if that's all you gotta do. Looks like this island's a lot closer, though. A lot closer than the other one. Don't quite like that. But if we placed with that tag, that kind of works. Kind of works. Have to do some little edits to it here. Just like that. Then we'll get some dirt. Put this out one more. There we go. Now we have 2 paths built to the surrounding Skyblock Islands. I think. What's up with that? Pasted in the wrong spot. What kind of block was that? I can't remember. They weren't lodestone. Chiseled tough bricks. Chiseled tough bricks. There we go. Ba-dum, ba-dum. There we go. We have what do you think, chat? This coming together? I think it is. Now, I don't know that I intended to paste this island in so high, which makes it interesting to get like a bridge up there, but it could be kind of fun to build like a spirally-ish staircase up to that one. And I kind of love the view of seeing that over the top of this wall. I'm just saying. Just saying. But if you look at our map here, we actually have, so we have the 4 islands here, and then we also have 4 more on the outside. So, anyways, yep, solid, I agree, solid progress. solid progress. Now, I'm kind of thinking that as far as these other islands go, as much work as it's going to be, probably need to have, like, bridges from here to here. Or at least a parkour route to it. There you go. It's an idea. Bridges from here to here, and here to here. Like, kind of in a grid-like fashion. I think you kind of have to have bridges on all sides so people can get to wherever they want to get to easily. At least that's kind of my opinion. What do you think, Quiz King? Yeah. And that is the only other question is all of this and copying and pasting this on that. Ooh, that's big. A big project. Yeah. So you know, one of these portals, one of them works. There it is. The world. Oh, I'll teleport back. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You'll be here with me.
MV spawn. Nope. MVTP spawn. Lobby. I'm back. Don't worry. That's one question that we've had is how do we make this look more portal-y without putting a portal there? Having parkour stuff in the lobby would be fun. Okay. Yeah?
You need to look.
I need to what?
Look up.
I need to look up at you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm.
You're on there?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, you are. You're up there, that's for sure. He's flying above this right here in spectator mode. Yeah, you say little. They're not really little. But it could be fun. Like, you have these 4 main ones here to start off with, but then to get to the other ones, building a parkour course up to them,
Hey, Daddy.
that could be fun.
How do you get on the ground?
That could be fun.
How do you get on the ground?
Huh?
How do you get on the ground?
How do you get on the ground?
Yeah.
You press the shift button on the keyboard. Nope. That one. That one. Makes you go down. You'll actually go through stuff. Oh, press escape, buddy. Yeah, there you go. Whoops, you just went through the ground. Little relative to the main islands. Yeah, it's a big relative. Big relative. Because I'm thinking epic builds are going to be epic and big. How do you get out? I don't know. It's in spectator mode so that we don't accidentally mess up the work that people have done on these islands. You know? I want to teach you how to actually play Minecraft, but it's a little bit hard for your age still.
Get up there.
You want to what?
Get back up there.
Okay, press the space bar. You see this button right here? You press the space bar, and then you go up. Make sense? Yeah? Is that cool? Good morning, Napster. Good morning. I'm just working on this lobby island for the future Minecraft server of this Twitch channel, as well as Dark Maestros on YouTube. And I mean, there's more plans to go with that, but I'm excited. Hoping to invite a lot of people from XP Church to play on this, but if you haven't seen it yet, this is the lobby main island. There'll be portals here, right here in the center, that you can walk through to the survival world. It will be purely a survival server. Other than the fact that if you build something epic in survival, then we can give you the epic builder role, and you can get privileges to copy and paste your build over in the lobby dimension. Quiz King and I were discussing. So we have all of these islands. There's 8 of them right now currently. I built bridges just recently here and here to these 2 islands, and I'm thinking probably here and here to these ones. But then, what if instead of building bridges for the rest of them, we built parkour to the rest of them? You had to like work to get to your other destinations to see other epic builds. Could be fun. I don't know. Or at least one of them, you know? You have an easy path. So like say, maybe you have an easy path here, but then you have a parkour path here. So then you can have some parkour challenges in the lobby. Be pretty epic. Yeah. That's what we're thinking. That's what we're thinking. A lot to think about. A lot to dream about. I'm also playing with my son. He's in spectator mode. What's up?
Which one to walk?
Huh?
Which one to walk?
Which one walks?
Yeah.
The forward button, the W on your keyboard.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, which one walks?
I'm gonna try putting him in adventure mode and see if it works for him. I think he's probably just gonna get frustrated if I put him in that mode, but we'll see. 1 second. 1 second. Let's do this, son. Alright. Game mode. Adventure. Now you can walk, but if you fall off, you're gonna die. The same button that you used to fly. This one. Alright. Let's see if this works for him. Well, can I find him? Where did he go?
Like that.
Huh?
Like that.
You're stuck. There you are. You gotta jump with the space button. Who would have thought my bride could play while asleep? Alright, watch this, guys. Come on. Come on. Hold still. There we go. Ah. Just riding on my son's back. Oh, she's gonna die in the fire. Better get out of that fire. Better get out of that fire, son. Oh, phew. Phew. So because this is actually going to be, this lobby will be in adventure mode so that nobody can damage anything, what we were thinking is that we would potentially take something like one of these chests here, like this, and sprinkle them throughout the area in various locations. And then taking like, I don't know, it's like stacks of bread. Like this. And so if people are exploring this dimension, they can just get free food at any point in time, kind of thing. Maybe. I don't know. It's not like you're going to die over and over in here unless we actually include, like, parkour. And if we do include parkour, you know, I guess there could be some dying in this adventure mode area. It could be fun. Could be fun. It's an idea. It's an idea. I'm gonna go ahead. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and put these chests down here. They look like good locations for chests. We are going to have grief prevention on this Minecraft server, so you can use a golden shovel to protect your... That's why it keeps giving me the alert. To protect your land. Oh, my bride's up. Anyways, well, we're getting off, buddy. Getting off. All right. Yeah, that's kind of like claims, though. Claims are fun, and it prevents accidents. So we gotta get off, guys. We love you all. Hope you all have a great day. Bye.